All right, these are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Caparoni. This past weekend, much of the attention was focused on two different articles. One discusses implementation of the delete three zeros or LOP. The other is when it would be appropriate to float the Iraqi dinar. The delete three zeros is not a solution. It is a neutral event where the dinar maintains the same value, but it removes the zeros. This is a common occurrence in many countries that are unable to develop a private sector and have economic growth. Many in Iraq want them to do this. The other option is to build a private sector by passing laws, creating a suitable business environment, and attracting foreign investment. Doing so would allow the economy to prosper, as a result, the dinar to grow in value and be true value based on real economic success. We will have to wait and watch and see if Iraq decides to do the right thing or not. Frank 26, the finance minister Saleh on the 19th said our exchange rate is going to stay the way it is. The following day, on the 20th, Saleh says the complete opposite. Yeah, there's a study about the exchange rate. We're going to change it. It's not going to be the way it is. We're going to change the exchange rate. Yeah. I'm sorry, my bad. All right, walking stick via Frank 26. There are many roads, in my opinion, that will cross on the 28th of this month. With world banks, with the CBI is now talking / giving speeches about lifting off the three zeros. They aren't coming out and talking to you plainly by saying, oh yeah, we're going to add value. Oh yeah, we need to lift the value against the dollar. No, they're talking point blank. The governor's speeches have been on lifting the three zeros, not changing the exchange rate. That was the theme from Parliament. They're not going to change the exchange rate. That is not the mechanism of the CBI. They told you countless times they will remove zeros from the exchange rate. All right, Mark Z via PDK, what I'm hearing is Thursday is squarely the target day at this point. There was indeed some technical issues between IMF and UST to do with some of the smaller US banks that couldn't communicate with the new banking system. It wasn't a complete nothing burger. We at least had some condiments on it, even if we didn't have the burger. All my sources think it will happen on Thursday. All right, Holly, the news from my sources yesterday was everything was set to go and released this week. Everything is done and ready to go. Once again, we wait for the final release to happen. Right, Pimpy article quote, Al-Kazimi's advisor, the central bank is able to control the exchange rate of the dollar against the Iraqi dinar. I remember we used to talk about the exchange rate. Why doesn't the government change it? I said because they don't have any say-so. They can complain, they can request, but the truth of the matter is the change is in the hands of the CBI. They are totally separate from the government. They're independent. Mountain Goat article quote, the Parliamentary Finance Committee warned the central bank of the collapse of the Iraqi dinar against the US dollar unless something is done soon. The pressure builds to do something soon. Right. Sheila says the CBI is coming out with a controlled float. This means they're going international. The CBI has full control. Kazemi and the CBI will tell their folks that the new CBI building is already 1 year ahead of time. It's modern, state of the art, it's huge, and a reproduction of the Tower of Babel. They did not build this for a lousy rate. It's more modern than any of ours. Iraq is paying off all their debts. The education is flowing to all the citizens. Rashid Bank sets the date for citizens to review the new cards. They're telling us they're changing the rate. The short of it is the CBI is in full control of changing the rate, and they are about to show us. Frank 26, boots on the ground report. Firefly, it's on television, and the CBI has confirmed its commitment to a stable foreign exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar. Frank, a program rate is not stable. There's nothing stable in a program rate. It's extremely fragile. The CBI governor comes out and he tells the citizens of Iraq, we are committed to change the rate, is what he's saying. How would you like 1-to-1? That's pretty stable. All right, Pimpy says there's talk again about the exchange rate. Article quote, the dollar is falling against the dinar with closure of Baghdad markets. It's slow, mind you, it's tiny increments, but at least it's going in the right direction. The central bank is doing its job stabilizing it. All right, from Fleming, our military intel contact has gotten confirmation at midday, like Mr. Fleming's sources, that at 11:51 a.m. Eastern Time, Wednesday, June 23rd, the IQN went live on Forex, and the other 22 currency rates were also ready to go live for Forex 2 by that time. He is confirming that Thursday, June 24th, is now squarely the target day to initiate the shotgun start. He said this RV release will be completed now at all costs. And lastly, Bruce via Wiser Now says, I'm excited. The blessing is on its way. The information that we got was that Iraq actually had a rate. They were prepared and did put out internationally on Saturday. Now they had some issues in Iraq with Iranian sympathizers. These shenanigans backed us up a little bit, and we thought, okay, we're good to go. We came to find out what happened was the IMF got involved, wanted to increase a rate that came out from Iraq, and so they got with the CBI person. IMF did and agreed on a higher rate that Iraq could easily support. We believe our notifications day is to happen either Wednesday, and for some reason it's not. We should look for it on Thursday morning, but look for it to happen very soon.